You know, we've had several days this year where we have performed at zero on 20 plus projects around the world. It's doable, it's possible.
Welcome to the Bechtel OG&C's ES&H Special Report. Jack Future, OG&C President, has challenged us to be the best in ES&H in 2013. Looking at performance over the past 3 years, we notice an increase in injuries that start in June and end around August.
You know, over the last 3 years, we look back 3 years, and June, July, and August are always our worst months for injuries inside Bechtel.
We want to reverse that trend in 2013, and we're calling on our teams to develop a plan that guides engagement to achieve improved safety. Each project throughout the globe will have to engage and focus during June, July, and August in order to reverse this trend. Challenges may be different due to project-specific paths of construction or location-specific challenges. Some reasons for this are changes in temperature and weather conditions, changes in project activity, and acclimating to performing tasks in different environmental conditions.
We have to engage with our people. The history's there, and the history's there in June, July, August.
I mean, I think that the first thing is that the data's great, but I think having the time and the right people to go back and analyze the data and make sure we understand what it's telling us so that we can develop the right actions going forward to assure we work safely. That's the most important thing.
What am I not seeing? What am I not seeing in the data that we've seen historically that's driving some of these trends?
In the study and understanding of all these intelligent reports, we are consistently in search for opportunities to improve.
Our folks that are supervising the craft day in, day out, they have to build a rapport with them.
I found it much more effective to go ask them what they think is going on. Ask them what's worked for them in the past.
The number one thing that you can do, I think, in my opinion, is get to know the craft.
Most of these guys on the tools have been working in construction longer than I've been alive. So how condescending of me to think that I know the right answer.
And just talk to them. Figure out, you know, what's going well, what's not going well, how you doing.
They have to be able to walk through a unit and have some conversation with the general foreman, with the foreman, you know, to say, you know, how's your wife today? You told me last week she was ill. Is she feeling better?
It's not just what one person does that affects themselves. It's what everybody does to affect each other.
It's about people, and it's about communicating with them, engaging with them. It's about getting out there every day, doing it right the first time, doing it right every time.
In holding ourselves accountable to a shared goal of zero, now is the time for each one of us to prepare and take action.
Taking these things that we know, using the tools that are available and the resources, and then coming up with an initiative that is meaningful.
You look at your long-term schedules and you think about, well, what kinds of high-risk activities are we going to be doing 90 days to 120 days from now?
Once you get that level of planning happening with every discipline, with every crew, again, good things start to happen because it starts to work like clockwork.
If you're a team leader on a Bechtel project, if you're a foreman or a superintendent or a project superintendent or a site manager or a project manager, I expect you to go participate in a walkdown. You have to.
I wish I could make the pressure go away. Okay, I can't. The pressure exists. And we need people to recognize and to know that the safety comes first and not to bend to the temptation of the pressure of the schedule.
In the months ahead, we encourage you to analyze your path of construction and incident trends and identify the key hazards and areas of concerns. Involve your workers in developing improvement plans. Develop a simple strategy that mobilizes the project. Engage courageously and passionately with purpose and break the 3-year trend.
I don't want anybody to ever forget what that number represents. Each time that we make another mark in the column or we add another number to that, that chart there, that represents someone who suffered, someone whose family has suffered, someone who is, may have lost their livelihood, may have lost their future. It's about people.
At Bechtel, we're family. We constantly strive to improve, to innovate, and to achieve.
The way to meet the schedule and the way to get the lowest cost is to work safe.
It's not going to just take ES&H department. It takes our GB president, it takes our senior managers, it takes the people sitting in this office, it takes those people out on the ground. It takes us all committing the time to get out there and do it, not letting the competing influences keep us from doing it. I mean, it's going to take all that for us to get to zero.
And remember, at Bechtel, right the first time, every time.